What is going on? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today I want to give you a pre-market update, go over some of the hot movers and things that you need to know. But first, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Always greatly appreciate that. And with that said, let's get right to it. So data did come out today, non-farm payroll, a lot better than anticipated. So 216,000 versus a forecast of 170. And based on this data, especially if you couple that with yesterday's consumer linked data, shows that the economy for the most part is strong. So I don't know, kind of weird circumstances right now. So the market is being pulled in multiple different directions. Analysts seem to think that everything is just overdone, but the data is very strong. Some of the hot stocks I'm going to be talking on are these. First one is going to be Medical Properties Trust, ticker is MPW. So this company right here did come out with some news. It's more of an update on their Stewart Health Center. They did file a corresponding 8K as well based on that. It looks like things are just being furnished, so a little bit slower than anticipated. This is what they're all about, so you can always pause it and just read it. It looks like they're under the healthcare center REIT industry, so that kind of says everything that you need to know for that. Of course, this company is being heavily shorted, so it does have about 25.46% of the free float being shorted. So far, pre-market, shorts are increasing 1.49 million shares. Cost to borrow average is very low, so 1.05%. Normally, at least my experience, you don't see a lot of REITs being heavily shorted. But then again, this company might be mismanaged or whatever else, especially based on the stock price. It has gone down 58.64%, which I know during 2023, interest rates were going up. So typically REITs are inverse to that, but I feel like 58% is kind of extreme. Some things to really watch for though, based on if you are wanting to trade this. Currently pre-market it is down 21.6%, sitting at $3.92. It is kind of between this S3 and this S2. So 377, you'll really want to watch that to hold. If it does break that, then it's just going to be more psychological support points. So around 350. Heaven forbid, $3 maybe, but vice versa, $4.26 is going to be the next strong resistance. So who knows? Let me know your thoughts on that in the comments below. Moving on to stock number 2. I have traded this one in the past, but Peloton, it is up randomly 5.22% pre-market. There hasn't been any recent SEC filings, no PR. Well, their PR is kind of full of random crap. That's because I think a lot of just people like to throw Peloton's name in every single article whatsoever. This is what they do, just in case you are not familiar with them. So under the leisure products aspect. But when it comes down to Peloton, it always has been very heavily shorted. So right now, it has gone down from last time I watched it, but still 13.91% of their free float is being shorted. Actually, I'll make it a little bit better right here. So 3.72 thousand shares are being increased this morning. 44.24 million shares overall are being shorted, and cost of borrow average is 0.56, and through interactive broker short availability does indicate that there's more than 10 million shares available to be shorted. And I feel like one attributing factor to Peloton going down is just a lot of ratings that have come out. So there was Evercore, Bernstein, Bank of America, all giving ratings yesterday. One $4.60, $10, and $5.50. So I don't know, analysts don't seem to have that good of ratings except for Curtis, maybe 52%. But aside from that, nothing really new. And while I'm on here, I'll give you some further updates. So under here, so the latest Morningstar report does show the fair market value based on the assets alone for Peloton being $8.51. So do with that what you will. Moving on to stock, actually my apologies, I'll quickly go over here. So if you are wanting to trade Peloton, so with it at 644, so 506% up. So if you are wanting to trade it, then you do need to watch for 601 to hold, and vice versa, $6.54. So 654 is going to be that next strong resistance, and if it can and is able to trade above that, then it could touch that 687. But I feel like the futures right now are negative, so Peloton is going to be fighting against the grain of the market, if that makes sense. Moving on to stock number 3. Peloton. So this one, there has been a lot of Form 144s coming out. So it does show a lot of directors' intention to sell. It's not a significant amount, only 4,000 shares right here, but still never a good sign. So you do have this individual, and this individual. So David Stat, and then Alexander Moore, and then Alexandra Schiff, if I'm saying that right. But still, insider selling, never a good sign. Aside from that though, no recent news. So last news was on December the 15th for them. This is what Palantir is all about, in case you do not know. Very hot stock over the last little bit. But one thing that is really plaguing it today is another analyst rating. So this one definitely is causing some pain. So you can kind of see right here, this rating did come in at $13. Just came down, downgraded from Jefferies. Brent, who does have a 42% success rating, so not necessarily the best. Also, on a side note, if you're looking for a lot of good compiled information, such as analyst ratings, forecasts, everything under the sun, take a look at Interactive Brokers for all this information to be completely free. So in my opinion, it's this analyst rating that is affecting Palantir and causing it to go down. I did actually buy Palantir yesterday, oddly enough. Instantly sold a covered call. So I'm pretty happy about what's been happening, but still the underlying asset is going down. Let me know your thoughts on Palantir. If you are wanting to trade Palantir, some things to really watch for with it at 15.56 pre-market. It is trading between this S3 and this S2. So 16.17 is going to be the next strong resistance, and 14.93, which I feel like is kind of far-fetched for it to touch today. So I think that's too much, but that is going to be the next strong support that you'll want to watch for it to hold. Very wide gaps, so anticipate a lot of volatility in the foreseeable future for Palantir. And just looking right here for shorts under Palantir, so far shorts are increasing 173.54 thousand shares pre-market, 5.73% of the free float being shorted, and 111.1 million shares overall are being shorted. Surprisingly, given how much Palantir has actually gone up over the last little bit, and you can kind of tell that right here, they have done phenomenal in 2023. So despite all of this, I'm surprised that a lot more shorts aren't in Palantir. I don't know, that's just my opinion, of course, based on that. But shorts have been really trying to target a lot of stocks that have ran up and maybe unjustifiably. So I guess that could be perceived as a bullish aspect. Let me know your thoughts on those three stocks. What else are you potentially watching and why? So let me know your thoughts on all that. And what's your thoughts on these pre-market videos? Some people like them, but not really much engagement. Like, is this something that you're interested in, or do you want me to cover other stocks that you potentially do cover or that I cover? So I do cover SOFI under this channel, and that one is down 1.31% pre-market. So that one's definitely going to be a lot of volatility. Most likely that $8 support will hold very well. But aside from that, it does seem to be a slow downtrend that is happening. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. But one final thing I wanted to share with you, take advantage of this promo. It has been extended up until January the 15th. So simply sign up for an account with Moomoo, throw $100 at it, and you get 5 free stocks. Each stock is valued up to $2,000. So this is one of the best deals. Click on the link in the description below and also the comments and sign up. This is, like I said, one of the best deals. For $100, you get 5 free stocks. Crazy stuff. But with all that said, I appreciate all of you watching.